So there's two types of concrete. Concrete that's already cracked and concrete that hasn't, but it's going to crack at some point. Now that might sound blunt, but it's just the truth. So naturally people ask us this question often. I've got cracks in my concrete, is the resurfacing going to crack too? Or will the resurfacing stop my concrete from cracking? And the answer is not really. Let me explain. So the driveway that I'm standing on is a project in Coromandel Valley that we completed just about 3 years ago. This particular project is unique in the fact that it had two different types of concrete present. It had concrete that was the original, that was about 50 years old, and then it had some newer concrete that was done in a more recent extension. Our resurfacing system is only a few millimeters thick. The concrete underneath, well, that can vary, and it's probably around 70 to 100 millimeters thick. Now, if your concrete has already got movement or it's already got existing cracks, the resurfacing system that we put on top of it is unfortunately not going to stop any of that, just like you can see here. It's important to understand that if your concrete has existing cracks, then the concrete is cracked for a reason, and placing a 3mm decorative resurfacing product on top of it isn't going to stop the concrete slab from doing what it does. Concrete expands, it contracts, it moves. The ground that the concrete's laid on moves as well. Unfortunately, none of us can control that. And that's why we don't provide a warranty against the concrete or our resurfacing product from cracking, because it's out of our control. No one can guarantee what concrete's going to do in 6 months or 6 years. What we do warranty is the stuff that we can control. So we can control our surface preparation, we can control our application process, and we can control whether or not our coating bonds properly to your slab. If the surface ever lifts, peels, or delaminates, and it's because of our work, then we're on it. It's covered under our warranty. Now, if you're really particular about cracks and you don't want to see any, then resurfacing might not be the best option for you. You might be better served by looking at something like a paved or gravel driveway instead. But just know that they've got their own issues. For instance, pavers can have weeds come through them, they can shift over time, and gravel needs topping up. There's not actually a perfect solution when it comes to a driveway. And because we're on the topic of cracks and talking about the relationship between cracks, filling them, and our resurfacing system, I also wanted to touch on what a repair scar is. So we're at a property where we've just finished resurfacing, and we can notice a couple of repair scars. So what these are is when we fill a crack, the crack fill is placed down and it is brushed down to blend in with the rest of the concrete. So you can see one that's around here and there's one around here. I can't actually see them from my direction, but from the camera's direction, you'll be able to see them. So there's no difference in height. It's completely flush with the surface, but it's just a phenomena where in certain lighting conditions, you can see where the crack fill has taken place. But then if you look from the other direction, so if we swap spots, you can't see them anymore. It just is what it is. We actually haven't found a fix for it, but if you're resurfacing your concrete, the main thing to understand that this is a fantastic solution, but there are going to be small cosmetic bugbears that may come along with it, especially if you've got a surface that is really, really cracked. There's only so much that we can do. We can fill them, we can coat over it, make everything look nice, but the two things to bear in mind is that those cracks might come back at some point, and you might see the odd repair scar or two in certain lighting conditions. So here's the bottom line. Resurfacing is a fantastic way to modernize and clean up an old, tired concrete driveway. But it's not magic, and it has limitations, just like everything else. If you've got an old, tired driveway and you're weighing up your options, you're wondering what to do, reach out to our team. We'll come out, we'll have a proper look, we'll give you honest advice, no bullshit, just the truth.